Yeah, I can't put certain things on YouTube, so the first part will probably, you know, we'll probably start from right here. Casey, start video from here. How about that? He does. He rewatches them and cuts certain parts out. Am I feeling better? I am feeling better, guys. You know, my chest still has a lot of pressure. Yeah, I took the water pills. They just said it was pneumonia, you guys. I felt a little congested. I wasn't sneezing. I was coughing a little bit, you know, but I feel better. Is Sadie still alive? Yeah, Sadie's right here, guys. She's still alive and good. I know you guys were like worried about her, and I haven't said really what happened. Oh, look at her. She hears her name and Sadie. Yes, you're a good girl. Sadie was sick, guys. And, you know, I took her, she needed to get her shots. So I took her to a place by where I used to live, where I've taken her for years. And they wouldn't deal with her. They didn't want nothing to do with her. She is very aggressive towards other dogs. They wouldn't let us go through a back door or anything. We had to wait in the lobby with all the other dogs. So they finally they put this scarf on her. It had, it's supposed to calm her down. Well, I mean, Sadie's huge. She's a monster, okay? She's a beast. That wasn't, you know, sorry guys, she see exactly, she sees a dog, she hears a dog barking, and she goes nuts, and look at her hair standing up. That's what she does. So, yes, Devin. So, I take her, they don't want nothing to do with her. What they told me is that I needed to change her food because Iams is a better dog food than Purina 1. Sadie has eaten Purina 1 since we got her because that's what she was eating in the shelter, the Lakeshore Paws. So we get her home. So they tell me to change the dog food. So I stop and get the dog food. I bring it home and start giving her the dog food, okay? Didn't think anything about it. And she starts breaking out in these hives, you guys. She starts breaking out in these. I wake up in the middle of the night, and this was like a couple days in, 3 or 4 days in to the new dog food. I wake up in the middle of the night because she kept moving, and I looked at her. You guys, she moved all night long. She was miserable. Now that looking back, and I woke up and I said, Sadie, and I saw her face had hives everywhere because she's, you know, she's black. You really can't see them, but the glare, I have lights around my mirror. The glare from that shined right on her face, and I was able to see it. And I'm like, Sadie, are you okay? So I shot up right out of bed. I was like, oh shit. So I give her a bath because I'm like, something must have got on her fur. And I'm scrubbing her and scrubbing her. I get her back in bed. I put a heating blanket around her, let her lay in the heating blanket so she'll dry off. And she's pissed at me. She was mad at me, guys. She didn't feel good. She's miserable, and I gave her a bath. So she was mad at me. And that's okay, because she's a good girl. And so, all right, so I'm going to tell the story, and the rest of the story, and I'm not going to look at the comments. So, David, do your thing. So, because I'll just get distracted like I am now. So, So the next morning, you know, we get back in bed. The next morning, hives everywhere. And I'm like, Oh no, they had went away. They had went away. Okay. I said, good. Something was on her fur. She's fine. She'll be okay. I feed her the dog food, take her for a walk, come back inside. I look down the hallway at her. Hives everywhere. Her hair was sticking up everywhere. It looked like she was rained on, and her hair was just, it was bad. Hives back on her face. She just had her ears down and her head down, and she looked miserable again. So I'm like, Sadie, what's wrong? So immediately I'm like, I'm gonna have to take her to the animal hospital because something's wrong with her. I thought she's got that tumor on her leg that was cut off. It grew back, and I thought it had to do with that tumor. You guys, I was terrified. Sadie's my buddy, and we have become so attached to each other. It's crazy, okay? She gets anxiety when I leave, and she'll start panting the whole time. She's been abandoned. She don't like it. So now she thinks I'm gonna abandon her next, but I'm not. And so I called the animal hospital, and they said that a vet would call back. Well, the vet called back, and he said, give her Benadryl every 12 hours, because this was a weekend. So I wouldn't be able to go to a vet. I would have to go to the animal hospital. And you guys know that that's crazy expensive. So if there's something I can do at home, that's what I wanted to do. But had he said, bring her in, I would have. And so every 12 hours, I was giving her 4 Benadryl, because that's what they told me to do. And the hives went away. Okay? So come Monday, I take her to, so come Monday, I'm like still feeding her the dog food. It's not clicking in my brain, guys. And so I don't know. I text my mom. I said, something's wrong with Sadie. I don't know what to do. And she's got bumps everywhere. And my mom said, go on Google and see if her dog food had a change of ingredients or something happened. Immediately it clicked. I said, it's probably that new dog food. So I took Dimes away, and I went back and got, Purina 1. But I still was not convinced that she was okay. And I didn't want to take her back to the same vet that made me give her that dog food that made her sick. So I called a new vet, and you guys, they were so wonderful, because taking Sadie to the vet is a chore. Like I said, how she acts with other dogs. But these people were so wonderful. The other vet, they didn't want to deal with her. They wanted me to sedate her, give her pills to make her sleep. And something doesn't sit right with me. Something about that doesn't sit right with me. So oh, baby Sadie, you're cold. So, you guys, I didn't sleep for days. I was a mess. The dogs become like your children, So, I called this vet. I told him what happened. And he's like, well, why don't you bring her in? Okay. So I said, she doesn't get along with other dogs. Nobody really wants to deal with her. And he said, you bring that dog in here, and I will open the side door where the employees come in, so you can bring the dog straight to the back room. And I said, okay, let's do it. So I went in, checked in at the front, went around the building, and we did just that. Smooth entry, guys. There wasn't a lot of dogs in the lobby, no dogs barking. So we get in there, he's looking at her, and he said, I need to biopsy that tumor, that thing on her leg. He's calling it a tumor. And he was like, we have to find out the cause of the hives. And so, you guys, he takes her out of the room. They go do whatever. Wait, he takes her out of the room and brings her back and said, she's chirping at us. Could you just put this muzzle on her? So I put the muzzle on her. He takes her in the back. They get her all calm, you guys. And they do what they have to do. He comes back. He says, she's calm. She's fine. It's so, because I was nervous. He wants to biopsy this. And I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking the hives are causing it. I'm thinking it's the C word. And I'm praying, please don't be, I don't want it to be cancer. I don't want it. Please, please, you know. And you guys, he comes back. He says, it's just, all that's coming out is fat. It's all fatty tissue. What a relief. And he says, you know, why we have her laying down, do you want us to do flea and tick? And I said, if she's laying down, she's okay. He said, she's doing good. She's laying in the lap of one of the, you know, vets there. And I said, do everything. Can you give her the shots? He said, I'll give her the shots. And I said, go do flea and tick. He said, I'll do flea and tick. And so we did everything. She got her rabies shots. She got everything at this vet. That's how great they were. The other vet didn't even want to touch her, you guys. They didn't want nothing to do with her. And this is them doing this with only a muzzle on, only for their safety. No medicine, nothing. And so other dogs started to come in, so he cleared, you know, after we were done. She did great. Bring her back in the room. And so now it's time for us to leave. And he shuts all the doors, puts all the dogs away, and we left out the side door. And we left. And she did great, you guys. She did great. But he told me, keep giving the Benadryl. She may have eaten something. Blah, blah, blah. So I get home. And now I'm feeding her the Purina 1. Fuck the Iams. Made her sick. And, she hasn't had bumps since. She's been fine. Look at her. She's great. She's great, guys. She's back to her normal self. So I will not be going back to that vet that caused those bumps. Okay? Vale Park Animal Hospital. Don't take your pets there. They just like to sedate them. And so she's been fine, guys. But yeah, we had a scare, man. I was freaking out. Oh, I was freaking out. And now look, she's great. She's okay. No bumps, nothing. Well, I gave her the bath the next day. I started washing all my stuff, thinking it's something on my blankets. Let's get this off. Let me vacuum. I started wiping everything down in my room, sanitized everything, because I thought it was something in my room. But I am almost 100% sure it was that Iams dog food. I believe that. I will be taking her back there. I even told them at the end, I said, thank you so much for seeing her and being so great with her, because nobody else wants to deal with her. So, am I single? I'm single, guys. I'm single. Here's the thing, guys. You guys have seen me go through it. You have seen me at my absolute worst. You have seen me crying on the floor in my car. You've seen me break down during the missing podcast. You have seen it all, okay? You've seen it all. So, And, you know, I've been through a lot, and I'm already on high alert, okay? You guys know I live my life very quiet. I like to be left alone. I don't like to be bothered. Go outside, Sadie. I don't like to be bothered with anything. And, you know, it's one thing when I know, you know, it's like when I know you're getting a divorce and I know I've seen the proof, but you're still like lying and manipulating your way into my life and saying shit that's not true, and then your wife is messaging me, and I'm not gonna deal with it, guys. It's not. You guys lay down. You lay down, Sadie. Lay down outside. And so yeah, so it's, you know, I'm not going to put up with it. I'm just not. Tell him that the wife... Nah, I'm not going to tell him the wife messaged me. I'm not dealing with the bullshit. It's just going to be a bunch of back and forth. She's probably not even going to admit it. But if I showed a video she sent me of the way you talking to her, you would know it was true. But I'm not going to go there. Talk to me like that and see what happens, bitch. We will be fighting. Somebody will be going to jail. 100%. Talk to me like you talked to her in that video, bitch. And it just sucks when you have your heart set on somebody and, you know. Seeing a bat is bad luck. I don't know. I had a bat in my house one time, guys. It's like we lived stories up. And we lived on we were living in apartment buildings. We were up high, and it didn't have a screen door, so I was trying to air things out, like air out the house, because I'm a weirdo like that. And so I left the door open, and a bat flew in. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It found its way out, but it like circled around, stuck on the wall. Oh God. Ugh. I'll never forget it. I'll never fucking forget it. Somebody was there with me, but not kids. Anyways, dangerous. It's dangerous for any people, not just kids. And so, you know, maybe we'll meet again later after how about you get a divorce? Better yet, how about you get your wife in check? Tell her to quit fucking bothering me. Shit. But, you know, doing shit spitefully, doing shit out of spite, you know, I guess it's just, it's not right. It's not right, guys. Oh, excuse me. I'm pretty. Well, thank you. Am I going to post this? I am going to post this on YouTube, but probably not with the picture. I might put some, like, probably not with the showing the camera, probably just my voice, because I showed, you know, some things I shouldn't have when I was washing the dishes. I did. It's like, you guys know I can smell bullshit immediately. I know when you're lying. I know when people, you guys know with the cases, I'm like, that's not how that went. It went like this, and then we find out it did happen like that, and it's like, I knew it. Like, I'm good at, I just get these gut feelings. I always go with my gut feeling. And I always knew something was off, but I didn't know what. And it's like, don't be sleeping with her and then like coming and just leave. You could have left me alone, okay? Don't bother me. Yeah, look at Sadie. She's sleeping. She's laying outside getting some sun. But as soon as I leave this table, she'll be up and like she needs to know what I'm doing. Very sweet, guys. Yeah, and they told me Sadie is so sweet. She's such a sweet dog. And I'm like, wow, the other vet never said that. They just kind of were like, you know, 2 times I went to that vet, try to get her shots. And they said, here, you got to sedate her, or we're not, because we can't deal with that. So I took her back, and then the day we had another appointment, and you guys, it gives me a lot of anxiety taking her out to the vet because of how she acts. So it's torture for me, it's torture for her. And so I gave her the medicine, take her to the vet, and she's acting the same way. And then they said, we need to give her a little bit more. And it's like, you're going to keep drugging my dog? Like, you're going to keep increasing the dose, and every time I'm there, I have to pay for the vet visit? God, you guys are shady. And the medicine, you guys are shady. I take her right into this vet, and they do everything right there immediately. Like, what? And they were so sweet. The vet, he was so sweet. And then I took her to the vet. She had her shots. He biopsied that. And the very next day, he called and checked on her. He said, I was just calling to check on Sadie. And they may do that with everybody, but it's still the thought that counts. Like, you still took the time to call. He's just like, I'm calling to check on Sadie to see how she did after the biopsy. And I thanked him again for being so great with her. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad experience, guys. I know everybody, all you guys have grown to love Sadie too. She gets upset, and she didn't do that before, and I think it's because somebody else was there. Somebody was with her. If I left, someone else was there, or, you know, if we both left, you know. But if we both left and she was alone, she knew we were coming back. But it's me leaving her, and there's other people, and she thinks I'm just not going to come back or something. I don't know, but she starts panting really bad. It's like anxiety. Yeah. Oh, Ashley, I'm going to be in your area. I'm going to be in LaPorte this weekend. This next weekend. Yeah, we should get together. How old is Sadie? I was thinking about that the other day. I can't. She's like 7 or 8 years old. Or we got her like 7 or 8 years ago or something. That sounds so crazy. She has a deformity, they're calling it, in her back legs, where one is bigger than the other. And that she does take vitamins and stuff, like joint pain, and they give her stuff like that. Oh, there was another thing that vet did. That vet gave me this medicine to give her for like hip pain. Not hip pain, but like, you know, bone and joint or something like that. And this vet that I took her to was like, why is she on this medicine? This medicine is for elderly dogs who cannot barely walk. And he's like, this medicine, like she shouldn't be on this medicine for the type of dog that she is. And so I don't know what he meant by that, but he took her off of it. And I bought, in their office, there was like these joint in here. Let's get up. I'm right here. She's going to see that I got up. She's going to come to the door. See these? Hip and joint. Hip and joint helps maintain healthy hip and joint function. So yeah, she'll only rest if I'm laying in bed with her. I have to be laying in bed with her, or she will not rest. Like, I get up, she gets up. She follows me everywhere. Like, bitch, I got left one other time. Please don't leave me. Oh, God. Am I going to talk to him? I'll probably talk to him again, guys, because I've known him for a long time, but I mean, I don't appreciate your wife texting me. I really don't appreciate you talking to her the way, I mean, you talk to her that way, how are you going to talk to me? I dare you, because we will be fighting. I'm not going to talk about that. I think baby daddy or baby mama is like a trashy word. Baby daddy. Like, what? I don't know. I just have never used that word. I don't like it. What's the tapping? Sorry. Sorry, guys. I am, yeah. Who's Sadie? She's laying out there. Right? I think a lot of things that he said were true, but there's a couple things that are not. Like, I didn't contact you first. That's a lie. Okay? And you've told a few people that. Just little things, you know. Like, also, that you guys sleep in separate rooms. Sometimes you go in her room. Bet I know that. Billy. Let's talk about Billy real fast before I end this, guys. You guys know that... Did we already talk about this? Well, anyways, if we've already talked about it, disregard for the new people that are asking right now. You guys... Billy... I sent you guys to his Twitch that day. Remember? And he was live. I didn't know he was live. And you guys all followed him. We could only subscribe. We couldn't watch. What? It would let you follow him, but you couldn't watch his live stream? Why? Did he block you or something? Could watch the next one. Oh, so if you subscribe when he's live, or follow when he's live, you can't watch that live stream. He has to end it, and then you can watch the next one. I'm telling you, Twitch is just crazy. I call it the Temu app. Anyways, you know, I would have never sent you over there if I didn't think Billy was a good person. But Billy is a very good person, you guys. Yeah, he's very good. And, anytime I could call him, even though I've went my own way, I could call him and he would still answer me, and vice versa. I would always answer to him. Just know that there's a lot to the friendship that goes into the friendship. When it comes to my mental health, I have to protect myself, my feelings, my heart. And so that's why I had to walk away. It wasn't really necessarily him. It was me, and that's all I'm going to say. I mean, he played a part for sure, but come on, Katie. And so, yeah, that's that, guys. And so, you will not see me in his lives. You haven't seen me, and you won't see me. And that's because I'm blocked. And whatever, he felt the need, he had to do that. And that's okay. I mean, if it makes him feel better, that's fine. You know? So... right? And so that made him feel better. And so that's why I haven't been in there, guys. He said something like the night you guys went over there, you guys, and subscribed to him, he texted me something like, I hope you didn't do anything stupid. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I thought about it for a while, and I was like, what did they go over there and message him? Like, what did they put in his chat? But you guys are telling me you didn't even get in. You couldn't even get in that night. So that's really weird. I would say, you guys, Leave him alone. Don't message Billy and talk to him about me. Just leave it alone. And yeah, that's all, guys. Let's not. Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's leave him alone about me, guys. You know, well, I assume, you know, you block people because you hate them, right? I don't block people. I just don't. I mean, that's petty. That's, what do you want? You want a bone? You want a bone? Woof. Sadie wants a bone, guys. So I think you guys, there's a lot that goes into the friendship that I'm not going to talk about, you know. I don't want to talk about. So, all right. Let's see what kind of bones we got. You guys like these? You want one of these? Yeah, you guys. I say he's a good person, but I don't talk to him. Because, guys, you know, there was some feelings involved, and I think it was one-sided. So, I just, you know, for my own mental health, I had to walk away, you know. Maybe eventually I can be his friend, but not right now, you know. All right, that's enough of that. We're not talking about Billy. I'm never going to talk about him again, guys. It's not right. He's not here to defend himself. Let's stop with it. David, if they talk, mute, put his name in the keywords, please, so they can't say his name in here. Get your bone. You don't like your bones? You don't like your bone? What happened? All right, then let's get another one. So, she don't like it, guys. I don't know what's going on. So, that's that, guys. She's eating. Look at her. Look at her. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Right? Like, you know, maybe you told me she had a boyfriend, or maybe you told me she's doing this or doing that, and it's not true. You're trying to manipulate your way into my life, and it's not going to work. It's weird. I don't like gaslighting and manipulation, Mike. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, okay? update you. Orlando. Hi, Care Bear. Juicy burger. Juicy booger. Ew. Why do you guys have weird names? Devin, I see you. Polly Pocket. Do you guys remember Polly Pockets? Get up there. So, I'm going to get off of here, you guys. I'm going to take, you know, the big girl somewhere. I can't say the word. Oh, the first part's going to be cut out, guys, because I was driving and you can't put that on YouTube. And I'm probably not going to show, I'm probably going to only have my voice playing because I was washing the dishes and washing those knives and stuff. So, let's go lay down. You know what? I might take a nap first. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I might be live later tonight here on Rumble. I don't know, guys. Go to Fanbase. I don't know. Can you go live over there on Fanbase?